Okay, let's talk about el presente progresivo, or the present progressive. We have the same tense in English, and you use it all the time. It's a great tense to know, and it's really easy. Okay, your learning target is I will use the correct conjugations of the present progressive tense to say something that is currently being done. I will use estar with the gerund ing in Spanish. Okay, so this is talking about adding ing in Spanish. Okay, so to say doing, running, eating, buying, writing, that beautiful ing. Okay, so in AR verbs, it's ando, and in IR or ER verbs, it's yendo, ando and yendo. So we have comprando, comiendo, escribiendo. You're always going to use that gerund with estar. If you think about it in English, we use it with the verb to be. I am running. I am eating. We are sitting. They are going, right? We're using it with the verb to be in English. Same thing with Spanish, but we use it with the verb estar. Okay, so let's review our conjugations for estar. Go ahead and repeat after me. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, están. So you're going to use a conjugation of estar, and then you're just going to add that gerund. Okay, so we have estoy comprando las toallas. I am buying the towels. ¿Qué estás comiendo? What are you eating? Okay, so sometimes we have funny spelling changes, so let's look at some of these. When the stem of an ER or IR verb ends in a vowel, change the yendo to yendo, or I would say shendo with my Castellano accent there. Shendo. So leer, because it ends in a vowel right there where you're normally going to change it, it becomes leyendo instead of with the I. So leyendo instead of an I there. Some IR verbs change vowels in the stem of the present participle form. So we have decir becomes diciendo. So again, make sure we understand present participle is another way of saying that gerund. It's in the present. Ing means it's happening right now, so present. And ing is a participle that you add, right? So just so you understand that phrase, present participle is the same thing as like calling it a gerund. It's just saying in the present tense. So diciendo or dormir becomes durmiendo. So those are some important ones to be aware of. Okay, pronoun placement when we're using progressive tense, the present progressive tense. So same thing as you're used to. Pronouns can either be placed before the conjugated form of estar or attached to the end of the present participle. So slightly different. Normally we're used to putting it at the end of the infinitive, that base form of the verb. Now it's a present participle. When you attach a pronoun to the present participle, you need to add an accent to the stressed vowel. You get bonus points if you can tell me why. Okay. Hopefully you remember from one of the past sessions that the rule in Spanish is that second to last syllable gets the emphasis or the accent, right? That second to last syllable. So let's look at this word here. Arreglando. Let's do this side right here where there's nothing else attached. Arreglando. Hopefully you can count your syllables out. That has 4 syllables. Arreglando. The last syllable would obviously be do. The second to last syllable would be glan. So that's normally where you get that emphasis or that stress is what they call it as well. So now what happens is once we've added a pronoun arreglándome, we've actually changed the syllables. We've made it 5 syllables now. So me becomes the last syllable. So technically, given the rule in Spanish, that means the syllable do would now get that stress. And it's going to sound funny. It's going to sound like this. Arreglándome, arreglándome. Do gets that stress, right? So because they don't want to do that and it sounds funny or whatever the reason may be, you mark the syllable with the accent mark that gets the stress. Remember, this is the simple rule in Spanish. The second to last syllable gets the stress unless it comes somewhere else, not that second to last syllable, then it's marked with an accent mark. Okay, so it should, so the reason for that, the whole reason for this whole explanation is really just so it keeps the same sound. So it still sounds like arreglando versus arreglando. You hear that difference? Let me try that again. Arreglando, arreglandome. So little difference there. Okay, so again, that pronoun can go before the conjugated form of estar or after that present participle. Estoy arreglándome. But if you put it at the end, you mark it with the accent mark so that the stress stays on that original syllable. Technically, it is now the third to last syllable versus the second to last syllable. Okay, so just some more examples. Me estoy arreglando. Me estoy afeitando. Me estoy secando el pelo. And notice again the article el pelo, so the hair. But we understand that it's my own hair, given that reflexive verb. Okay, so just a reminder, you always use estar with that gerund. So if we have dibujar becomes dibujando, we're going to say estamos dibujando, or a version of estar. Hablar becomes hablando, or estoy hablando, for example. So here are gerund reminders for ER verbs. Again, you're going to use it with estar, but just to look at the gerund or that present participle. So we have aprendiendo, corriendo, poniendo. And for IR verbs, abriendo, compartiendo, describiendo. Okay, please answer the questions for this activity now.